I have a joke. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys. It's kind of like a bedtime story. Once upon a time, here, let me turn on the music a little. Once upon a time, there was a Cheerio, you know, like the breakfast Cheerios. And this Cheerio did not have uh, a hole. You know how all Cheerios have a hole in the middle? Um, this one did not have it. And so he grew up that way and he got made fun of a lot. Uh, and people were mean to him. It weighed on his mental a ton. But as he got older, he actually got a job at this factory making more Cheerios. And they said if you make it to a certain level of status, like within the company, then we can actually give you your Cheerio hole. Not, anyways. So he thought, wow, this is perfect. I'm gonna continue working here, and then finally get what I've always wanted, my hole. And so he worked there day in, day out, kept grinding until one day he was close enough to get it, but he started slacking off because he actually got on a Cheerio dating app and he met this other Cheerio and they started talking. They became friends, and then eventually over time they became, they got into a relationship. The relationship was great. They were in a relationship probably for like 2 years, I would say, maybe three. And eventually they decided time is time, and we have to get married. That's part of the Cheerio tradition. And so he gets down on one knee. He still doesn't have his hole yet, by the way, but he gets down on one knee and he asks her, "Will you marry me?" And they get married, and it's so amazing because she loves him for, even though he doesn't have a hole, she loves his no hole, and I think that's beautiful. So, anyways, they're finally getting married. Everybody's happy. Everyone on this side of the family, on his side of the family, is happy. On the other side of the family is happy, and they're at the wedding, and people are dancing. People are jumping around, and drinks are being drunk, and are being fed. No, food's being ate. Everyone's having a good time. They're having a great time, and they don't want it to end. As they're dancing, the guy Cheerio, his aunt, gets tired, and she has a huge family, probably a huge family of five, I would say, like children. And she gets tired and she stumbles to her seat. She's feeling a little thirsty, and she gets one of her kids. She calls one of her kids over. Kid number 4, kid number 3. I don't know the name. Cheerio number 3. He comes over. Yes, mother. She waves her hand at his face, and she's like, "Son, could you please get me a drink?" And so he's like, "Yeah, yes, mother." And so he runs quickly. He starts running to all of the drinks. Within a minute or so, he comes back empty-handed. And she's like, "Why are you empty-handed? I thought I asked you to get a drink." He was like, "There's just so many people. I don't know. I'll try again." And so he's running back. He runs back again. 2 minutes later, comes back empty-handed. He's like, Mom, they're everywhere. There's so many people, I can't get in." And she's like, "I don't care. Just get me anything. I don't care what it is." And so he runs back. Finally, he comes back after about 5 minutes, and he has a cup. And in the cup, there is a red liquid. And she is astonished because she doesn't remember there being a red liquid in the wedding. He brings the cup to her. She grabs the cup. She looks at it. And she says, "Son, what is this?" And he says, "It's juice because there is no punchline." Did you guys like the story?